Welcome back to Mysterio, the channel where we delve into the world's most intriguing mysteries. If you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button and click the bell icon to stay updated on our latest explorations. On a stormy Thanksgiving Eve in 1971, a man known only as D.B. Cooper hijacked a Boeing 727, leaping into the night sky with $200,000 in ransom money, never to be seen again. This is the story of one of America's greatest unsolved mysteries. In the early 1970s, America was a land of shifting sands. The Vietnam War raged on. Social movements were transforming the cultural landscape, and trust in government was waning. Amidst this backdrop, an ordinary flight from Portland to Seattle became the setting for an extraordinary crime. November 24, 1971. Northwest Orient Airlines Flight 305. A man in his mid-40s, dressed in a black suit and tie, boarded the plane, carrying a briefcase. He identified himself as Dan Cooper, though history would later misidentify him as D.B. Cooper. Shortly after takeoff, Cooper handed a note to flight attendant Florence Schaffner. Initially thinking it was a phone number, she slipped it into her pocket. But Cooper leaned in and said, "Miss, you'd better look at that note. I have a bomb." Schaffner opened the note. It read, "I have a bomb in my briefcase. I want you to sit next to me. You are being hijacked." He then showed her a glimpse of wires and red sticks inside his briefcase. Cooper's demands were simple: $200,000 in negotiable American currency, 4 parachutes, and a fuel truck standing by in Seattle to refuel the plane. The crew complied, and the passengers, unaware of the hijacking, believed they were experiencing a routine delay. Upon landing in Seattle, Cooper exchanged the passengers for the money and parachutes, keeping several crew members on board. The plane took off again, directed to fly towards Mexico City, with the crew confined to the cockpit and the plane's aft staircase lowered mid-flight. Somewhere over the dense forests of the Pacific Northwest, Cooper executed his audacious escape. With the storm raging outside and only the night to witness, he leaped from the plane into the darkness, taking his ransom with him. The FBI launched one of the most extensive manhunts in history, scouring the woods, rivers, and towns of Washington and Oregon.
When he got on a plane in Portland, Oregon last night, he was just another passenger who gave his name as D.A. Cooper. But today, after hijacking a Northwest Airlines jet, ransoming the passengers in Seattle, then making a getaway by parachute somewhere between there and Reno, Nevada, the description on one wire service: master criminal.
The guy's name was Dan Cooper, but DB is catchier than Dan, so the name stuck with him forever.
But D.B. Cooper had vanished, leaving behind only questions. Who was this man? An ex-military paratrooper, a disgruntled airline employee, a common criminal with an uncommon plan. Theories abounded, but concrete answers were elusive. In 1980, a break in the case, a young boy discovered $5,800 in decaying bills along the Columbia River, identified as part of Cooper's ransom. This only deepened the mystery. How did the money end up there? Had Cooper perished in the junk? Or had he survived, only to lose a portion of his loot?
Well, we were going to make a campfire, and we found it. It was partially on top of the ground, you know. It was just beneath the sand.
Who found it?
Well, my son and I found it together. I was getting ready to drop the wood, and he cleared out the spot and rolled the money over on top of the sand.
Over the decades, numerous suspects have emerged. From Richard Floyd McCoy, who hijacked a plane under similar circumstances, to Dwayne Weber, who confessed on his deathbed, to Robert Rackstraw, a Vietnam veteran with a penchant for deception. Yet, no one has been definitively linked to the crime. Modern technology and renewed interest have kept the case alive. Citizen sleuths and seasoned investigators alike pore over the evidence, seeking to answer the ultimate question: What happened to D.B. Cooper? Some believe he died in the jump, his body claimed by the wilderness. Others argue he survived, living out his days under a new identity. A few even suggest he meticulously planned and executed the perfect crime, vanishing into thin air as an enduring legend. The story of D.B. Cooper is more than a tale of skyjacking. It's a reflection of a turbulent time in American history, a symbol of the unknown, and a testament to human ingenuity. As long as questions remain unanswered, the legend of D.B. Cooper will continue to captivate and confound. Thank you for joining us in exploring this enduring mystery. If you enjoyed this journey into the unknown, be sure to like, subscribe, and share your theories in the comments below. Who knows, perhaps one day, the truth of D.B. Cooper's fate will finally come to light. Until next time, keep questioning, keep exploring, and keep the mystery alive.